Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Canadian Football Central, CFL content for the fans, by the fans. And we got another signing here as another former Ticat finds his way over to Edmonton as Coulter Woodmansey signs with the Edmonton Elks. And if I'm looking here for starters, Rick, we don't know any details regarding this contract, whether it's term or cash.
No. However, he was the top Canadian offensive lineman heading into the free agent period. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he got...
Probably got himself a solid paycheck.
Yes.
Yeah.
More than what... We'll just put it this way. More than what Hamilton was going to give him. But with Hamilton, he wouldn't have stayed because I'm sure he wanted starter position, and he's not starting over Liam Dobson, and he's definitely not starting at center for the second year in a row after he was horrible last year.
And also you guys had signed Kolinkowski, so Kolinkowski just naturally you're going to put in that spot. But Woodmansey was born in Toronto, Ontario, went to school at Guelph, and his status in the CFL is as a national, 6'4", 304 pounds, 28 years old, so still on the younger side of things, on the kind of the younger side of 30 if you're looking at guys in the CFL. He's played for the Ticats for quite some time, 5 consecutive seasons, so this will be kind of his first change of scenery within the CFL. But he had done, because I was about to say, I think he had done relatively decent with you guys at guard. I know you said that you guys tried moving him around. It didn't necessarily always go the most ideal. I will say that it is, I can't speak for everyone, but at least for me, I found the easiest transition was I found it's easy for a center to play guard. It's not easy for a guard to play center, because then once you factor in, because that's the thing, the center is so used to doing all the snaps and whatnot. So if you go to guard, you're doing mostly the same stuff just without the snap. But if you're not used to having to do that snap every play, that repetition, all that can be really, really difficult for some people going in and doing. Tackle is kind of its own thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just your blocking is a bit different for that. But even if we just look at this, if we look at kind of his time at the University of Guelph, he made 28 starts in 32 appearances with the Guelph Griffins from 2016 through 2019. He was named a first-team Ontario University Athletic, so OUA Conference All-Star in his senior season at Guelph, along with a second-team All-Canadian selection. Although it's interesting because it said he had attended the 2019 U Sports East-West Bowl. Woodmansey, along with other players in his draft class, were unable to participate in the 2020 CFL Combine as it was canceled due to the pandemic. So just kind of a bit of an ability, just kind of something with him coming into the league, because that's the thing that's always interesting about these guys that started in 2021 and have been in the CFL ever since, is you have to wonder how many of those guys actually came in 2021 and were going to come in 2021, but then how many of those guys would have maybe come in a year prior. But it's interesting because when he went into Hamilton, he played 14 games in his first season, even just in 2021. Now, I imagine that probably was more in a backup position, if you can remember, Rick, 2021.
For Woodmansey?
Yes. Or was he put right in starter right away?
I'm just trying to think of... No, I think he was starter right away.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That is actually pretty impressive. Because you don't always see that. But again, I guess with him as a Canadian, it just kind of gave him that. I'm not saying that he got it just because of being Canadian, but it can certainly be a help. You know what I mean?
So
in terms of,
so our whole thing was, over the years, Hamilton has always gone, interior was always Canadian, exterior was always American. Is how they've always gone since I can remember, in 2019 anyways.
Yeah. But he'll be signing over in Edmonton. We don't know the term, as mentioned before.
I don't even know if he's going to be starting in Edmonton, to be honest.
So we'll have to see exactly where the Elks where their O-line kind of situates, because Edmonton's made a lot of moves, and so until we see kind of week one, we're not going to be 100% sure, as some stuff will even change.
All I can say is, some of these teams, like, oh my lord, they're gonna have so many players at each position. Like the one team for camp's gonna have like 14 defensive linemen. I was just updating my spreadsheet,
Is
and
that
there's a
BC?
team that's BC. Montreal has like 6 or 7 quarterbacks. It's like, oh my lord.
Yeah. So
But I guess that's when you have scrimmages and stuff like that. I guess you need enough players. And plus, don't forget rookie camp.
fair
Not
enough.
all of them will go to main camp, but yeah. That's all I have.
Fair enough. I think that's pretty much all that I had as well. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, share it around, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys join our Discord. Link in the description below to our Discord, where we discuss all things CFL, NHL, all sorts of sports stuff. So make sure you guys go there and keep the conversation going. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. We'll see you guys next time.